Hi, well, actually, about time and future and the results, yeah, that might happen in the future. I have already talked about this on so many occasions, but mostly in Thai, and probably some people who can understand my Thai just don't really grasp the idea and how important the the understanding of time is. So let me talk about this in English today. About time, of course, I am sure that most of you have heard the phrase that the present time is the only gift that we can ever have. The past is in the past, yeah, just like that frozen song, and you just cannot change or amend anything that has happened in the past. And the future, of course, I have said so, and I am quite sure many people out there have said the same, that the future depends on the present. All right. So this would mean that right here, right now, whatever that is right, yeah, I would suggest that you do it. And whatever that is not right, right here, right now, just don't do it. Let me give you an example. An example in relation to, you know who, yeah, that lady of my university, yeah. Say it's around 10, say it is around 10 p.m. of your time zone already. Of your time zone already. And then that lady that lady say something like, don't for, don't forget to tell me what 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 that transgender lady says. All right, please keep me updated. And then, yeah, silently, yeah, she sneaked to bed, and then you stay alert and awake. Yeah, yeah, to see that kind of, what is that, circus of human torture, a gross what is that, humiliation of say, yeah, to be exact, of my human dignity. Yeah, just, like over the past 9 years, and actually over 26 months already, yeah, that it appears and fixed to my brain. Yeah. Let's get real, and of course, yeah, and of course, factual. So you stay awake, and then it's around, say, 2:30 a.m. already. If you have that mindfulness and you are aware that you will have to present something to your colleagues at your office, all right, at your company, that you would have to quickly go to bed. Otherwise, like you have to get out of the live platform of the surveillance app and then quickly go to bed. Otherwise, you just cannot, yeah, wake up fresh anymore. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is just an example. And if this happens every day, yeah, over a long period of time, of course, your mental health suffers. Why so? Well, at least you can imagine that your productivity and your performance at work or school would just, what is that? Yeah, drop dramatically. Yeah, that is what I mean. Yeah, by time and right here, right now, if we are mindful to change our future, So what else could we do? And then we might like, what, like at 10:30 p.m. you might ask, hey Jitpanat, why should we ever have to do this to this transgender lady? And then no one to give you a response, because actually Gypsum has already, gone dining somewhere, nicely, and then after that she will just go to bed without caring a damn thing that you are staying awake for her. You know what I mean? This is an example. So if you are mindful, you might ask, right then at 10:30, asking for Jitpanat, and to ask some kind of answer from her, whether she could justify such a human torture and humiliation of human dignity, to this transgender lady, blah blah blah, and then no response, no reply whatsoever. And then you, oh my gosh, probably Jitpan has probably gone somewhere. Should I ever stay here? Probably no. All right, I will have to quickly go to bed. So your future would become another version. So it would mean that you would have like at least around 7 hours, of sleep without blue light, from that smartphone, for example, 7 hours of sleep. And then your future would become like, okay, your work performance, your school performance, your performance at school would be just normal. And then that's fine. You would get promoted, you would get a good grade at the end of the term, rather than stay glued and fixed to the smartphone, only to see some kind of nude images, graphics thing of that transgender lady, in agony, who is in great pain and agony of the stress caused by prolonged sleep deprivation. So now you can see two versions of future, two versions of future, depending on what you can decide right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now. As time goes by, as time, passes by, right? Now, you know what I mean? Because we can only stay in the present. So whatever that is right, we've got to decide, to do right here, right now. Okay, and whatever that is not right, all you need to do is just to decide right here, right now, not to do it. And that is what I mean by mindful time, and of course, say an infinite version, and what is that? An endless or in an infinite possibilities, of the future that might happen to your life. All right. Sorry for my bad grammar, but my circumstances. All right, hope this clip would be useful to many of you. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.